All right, we're live, and I have an interesting one here. This is a limited edition thing, and this is not quite beer. Beer's part of it, but it's not quite beer. That's the beauty of this being High Tide Imbibe instead of the old Hoagley beer reviews. I can do anything that is, alcohol drink based from the Maritimes. So I can slip this in perfectly fine. Although I'm sure I probably broke those rules on Hoagley beer reviews too, and probably had like some shit here and there that didn't quite fit the beer label. But this is from our good friends at Spindrift and some place called Lake City Cider, who are also in Dartmouth with Spindrift. And this is the Blackcurrant Snakebite Rosé. Now, Snakebite is a drink that is traditionally from the UK. It is usually equal parts lager and cider. And then usually there's also a little bit of some sort of liqueur or wine added to that. So you can have like Pernod, which is sort of like an anise flavored liqueur, is traditionally one of the things used. And also you can just use like wine, like sherry. Sometimes they use like blackcurrant syrup. Sometimes that is implemented here. There's all kinds of variations, but when it comes down to it, it's usually lager and cider is what people generally think of when they think of Snakebite, and then usually it's flavored from there. Basically, is what it is, and that's what we have here. This is Blackcurrant Snakebite Rosé, a modern Dartmouth take on the 1980s British pub classic. Blackcurrant Snakebite Rosé is a limited release union of Spindrift Killick Session Lager and Lake City Cider Dark Side Dry Topped with a nip of house fermented blackcurrant wine. House fermented blackcurrant wine. Where's that from? Is that from the Lake City cider? Because if it is, they should start bottling that, and I'd be interested in trying that out if they do not already do that. Who knows? Smooth, crisp, and just the right amount of tartness, magenta hued. Yeah. And this is at 6.5% alcohol by volume. So I don't know 100% what to expect here. Probably something way better than your general coolers and shit that you can buy, your wine coolers and all that shit. So we'll see what we think. This is interesting. I've been eyeing this on the NSLC shelves now for a couple weeks. Just haven't gotten around to picking it up, but I did pick it up today. So we're going to review it. Okay, so looks very clear. It's got a very little bit of color. Their Killick lager is pretty pale as it is, as far as I can recall. I have not reviewed that on this channel. I don't think I reviewed it on the old reviews either. Okay. But yeah, very light cidery kind of color there. So I don't know, blackcurrant cider. It's definitely not it's not as dark as I thought it was going to be. That's for sure. There you go. Like it's got slight hue of like some sort of. It looks almost looks lager color on the camera there. I know you guys watching would probably just say, "Oh, that looks like a lager," but it's actually like it's a bit darker and it's a bit distorted, the color when it actually comes out in video. But yeah, no, it's like getting towards like a peach color or something like that. Like kind of a little weird. Let's go to the aroma. And Spindrift using their Killick lager, that's probably perfect for this because it's a very, like, I think it's supposed to be a Helles or something like that in style, so it's very nondescript, very little going on at all as far as notes and aroma, very almost neutral lager basically. So you can stick anything into it and flavor it up. So that's what you're using for this, which is a good idea. Like if they had used their their Spindrift coastal lager, for instance. That would probably be a mistake because that's like a fest beer and it's got a lot of good flavor to it. Yeah, this you're getting some slight wine notes, a little bit of cidery dryness, maybe a teeny little, just a touch of sulfur-ish quality probably from the cider. No lager qualities at all, and I wouldn't expect it. Like the lager is just going to get drowned out by the rosé and the cider. Smells fine. Blackcurrant, a little bit of cider, a little bit of rosé. That's kind of what you're expecting, I guess. And so go to the chase. Cheers. Not bad. We got Redbeard in here saying cheers, Lee. Cheers, Redbeard. I hope you're doing well. And we have Jerome Schoenfeld. Hey, man, greetings from the UK. Love your channel. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, so the cider's dominant. Like I said, the Spindrift Killick Lager that's part of this, neutral. So you're not expecting to get any of that. Honestly, it's probably just taking up space. It's just diluting things a little bit. Mostly you're getting like the cider quality. You're getting sort of like the carbonation. You're getting the nice sort of dry cider qualities here. Blackcurrant taste. It's not super sharp, not super intense. It's just kind of nice. That rosé quality does have a bit of a wine, little bit of a wine hint there, winey hint. And but you're not getting any alcohol in the finish or anything like that. It's all right. I don't even know what to grade this as. It's basically just blackcurrant cider with a bit more alcohol. That's kind of what this is. It's nothing super amazing. I can see why it is a popular kind of like pub drink. Like it's a popular thing that probably originated from the UK because it drinks so easy. Like it drinks so easy, and it's got a little bit of carbonation. It's dry. It's pleasant. So I guess I would probably rate this as far as like I've never had a snakebite before, so rating this as like I guess a cider more than anything else or something along those lines. Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to give a style rating on this because I don't know. I'd have to have like more prepackaged canned snake bites of some sort, whatever kind of snake bite, blah blah blah. Then I might have a better grasp on what this is supposed to be. So we'll put that aside and we'll just go with my overall preference, my overall enjoyment. I'll give it a 7. It's fine. It's better. Like I'm not a big fan of like pear cider or apple cider or something like that. I do like flavored ciders a bit better, or just ciders from more interesting fruits and berries and things like that. So in that sort of regard, this is like a 7. This is pretty good. I've had better. It's worth checking out. And like I said, it's a limited edition here in Nova Scotia. I don't know if it's in any of the other maritime provinces. Probably not, I'm guessing. But yeah, the Spindrift Lake City Blackcurrant Snakebite Rosé. 7. It's worth checking out if you see it on your NSLC shelves and you want something a little different. Hell, maybe your wife's not into beer. That's a much more rare thing to say these days. I think the craft beer market has expanded to the point where basically there's a beer for anybody, right? So usually, if someone says they don't like beer, they just haven't had a beer that they like. I think that's what it actually sort of boils down to. But it is out there. There's a beer for everybody out there, as far as I'm concerned. But if you're having a barbecue or shit like that, and you want to pick up some stuff at the NSLC, and maybe your wife's into like wine coolers or whatever the other like pre-mixed drinks and shit like that, maybe try this. Maybe give this to her. Or if you're, maybe the wife is the beer drinker in the family, and the husband is like, oh, I just like, my Bacardi breezers and shit like that. Well, maybe try this. Give him the Blackcurrant Snakebite. Might do the trick. Who knows? Yeah. So I've been rambling. This was interesting. I'm probably personally not going to pick another one of these up. Just not quite my thing. But I'm glad I tried it. It was interesting. Cool can at the very least. Like I could see someone getting that as a tattoo. Like a big back tattoo, probably. Or maybe a shoulder tattoo. Could be. Actually, Redbeard, if you're still watching, I will PayPal you personally $5 if you get that tattooed on your bald head. Think about it. $5. PayPal it to you. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. And I still got 2 more things to review, I think. Maybe just one. We'll see how things go. But yeah, I will be back in half an hour's time, 40 minutes time, something like that, and continue on. Until then, see you guys later. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching.